Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry that I haven't been filming for a really long time, and I know that it's been about 6 weeks or something ridiculous that I haven't put up a video, but there is a reason for it, and that one of those reasons is basically linked into this tea talk. I have never really spoken about like certain things before because I don't know, I felt like there was a lot of videos out there already and I just didn't feel the need for it, but now I just think that it would actually possibly be beneficial to a few people, and I thought, you know what, if it could help one person then why not, kind of thing. So as you can see from my snazzy new light box, I think that's what they're called, the tea talk is called Anxiety Sucks, and then it says #7 because it's the 7th tea talk. But obviously before we start with the tea talk, I have this beautiful cup and saucer. It says "Be Our Guest" on it. It's from my friends for my birthday, so thank you guys. Shout out to Emily, Alice and Kate. And basically, it's not just any, it goes on top. It's not just any cup and saucer. So it goes on top, and I've made my tea and now I'm going to pour it in here. But I'm trying to think how to show you because I'm scared to like pour it at this height, because knowing me, I'll get it everywhere. So I might lower the camera or something. That's a bit better, kind of, yeah. We'll go with it, we'll go with it. So yeah, here we go. Oh, bit of spillage there, but that's just because I'm a crap pourer. There we go. That's a beautiful cup of tea. Sorted. Here we are. Sorted. I'm back to, because obviously I remember last time I had fruit tea. I'm back to normal tea now. Back to proper Yorkshire tea. 1 sugar, bit of milk. I think it tastes better out of a cup than saucer, to be honest, so yep, thank you to the girls for providing the mug of choice today for the tea talks. I think this one's going to feature a few, like, more than once, because it's just too cool to not include it more than once, basically. So nice. Okay, I'm gonna put it down now. Yes, so basically, I just wanted to talk about anxiety, because it's not as scary as it sounds. I think that's one of the things that I just kind of wanted to mention. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I haven't put up videos for a while, and it's not just because of me kind of having a bad patch of anxiety. It's also because of the fact that it was kind of the end of term. I had so many assessments and I just really wanted to focus on that, and I wanted to be able to focus on YouTube over the summer, because I can, basically. So now I'm going to go back to my weekly schedule. Very excited, I've got lots planned. So yeah, so it's going to be a lot better now, so that makes me really happy, because I love making YouTube videos and I'm not stopping at all. I just basically took a bit of a break, so that's why. But during kind of that end of term, end of year, because I've done my first year now, which is mental, and my drama school diaries will be coming soon, don't worry, there will be a term 3. But my anxiety was just really bad, basically, and it's something that I haven't just all of a sudden got. I've kind of had it for quite a few years now. I say quite a few. I've had it since I was about 16. Obviously I'm 21 now, so it's been quite a while. And I just thought it was something that's actually kind of important to speak about, and I'm not a therapist. I don't know everything there is to know about it, but I do have certain experiences with it that could possibly help in some shape or form, and if they do, then that is great, and that is definitely why I make these tea talks, basically. You may or may not have seen it, but I did do a tea talk a long time ago called Boys and Mental Health, and I have this thing that I've kind of figured out over the years, that my brain, it can either be like me, normal Phoebe, thinks completely rationally and doesn't overthink everything, or there's Phoebe with her anxiety like hat on, basically, and I overthink everything and I always think of the worst, which is very weird for me, because I would say, and I think a lot of my friends and family would also say, that I'm a positive person. If something bad has happened, I will find the good in it, and I'm determined to do that. And my anxiety hat, basically, it's just, I think it's an easier way of like explaining it. My anxiety hat basically takes my positivity away and puts in negativity, and I just think of really negative thoughts, and I think that like no one likes me, I don't have friends, they aren't actually my friends, they're just like kind of hang out with me because they feel bad for me or something like this, when in actual fact I do have friends that I've had for many years, and I'm pretty sure they don't just do it because they feel bad for me, because they probably would have left a long time ago if that was the case. So I just kind of basically have an anxiety hat. Sounds really weird, but I think That's how I like to think of it. And it probably sounds like a negative title, me saying tea talk number 7, anxiety sucks, but it does. Like, it's not something that's, oh yeah, you have anxiety, good for you. Like, it's not a good thing, it's not nice, and it's a pain in the arse, to be frank with you. I mainly just get frustrated with it. I find it really annoying, and it just gets in the way, and that's one of the things that I don't want it to let me do. I don't want it to stop me doing things. I don't want it to stop me going out and having a good time with my friends, but sometimes it does, and it's really frustrating. And I think over the years I've kind of found a level where sometimes my anxiety will be bad, but I know that if I gear myself up to going on a night out, for example, and I think about it in advance, like for example, my anxiety was quite bad near the end of the year, but there was one big night out that was basically for 2 of my friends' birthdays, and it was basically like the big night out before everyone left accommodation, and I didn't want to miss out on that because my anxiety was bad, and I knew people were going out earlier in the week for drinks and stuff, but I was basically like, right, I'm not going to go out any other time. I'm just going to go out for this really important occasion. I am going to have a few ciders and I'm going to have a good time. And I find that if I put myself in that mindset and in the future look at it, that it's going to be a positive experience, it is. And I don't freak out. Whereas if I go into nights out with my anxiety hat on and I don't pre-think that it's, if I kind of look at it that it's going to be negative and it's going to be bad, it will be. It's as simple as that. And I'll have a little tap on my shoulder and it'll be a panic attack coming to say hello, and I'm not about that, and I don't want that to happen. But basically, a few things that I have found that really help me, and I think I mentioned this in like my mindfulness tea talk, is basically I have a little book. Where is it? So this is the book that I have. It's just a little book which is quite cute. It says see you later. It's from my friend Aisha for one of my birthdays, and inside it just says the little things. And then, as you can see, with numerous pages, I write the date and the day, and then I write 3 good things that have happened that day. So this could have been a day, for example, where I've had numerous panic attacks. I felt insecure all day, and I feel like everybody hates me in life. Which is not true. People, I mean, there's always going to be people that don't like you, but not every single person on this planet hates me, basically. But that's what my anxiety hat likes to tell me. So at the end of the day, I go to my desk, or the next day in the morning or something, whenever kind of fits in, I write down 3 good things that have happened that day. So instead, when I look back on the week that I feel like has been one of the worst weeks ever, all I see is positive things. And that really helps me stay in a positive mindset and shift that thought pattern. And it's one of the things that I actually learned going to, I had a few like therapy sessions basically, which I'm not embarrassed to mention because I think they're really beneficial, and if your university gives you that option, definitely go for it. You might go and it might not be the right thing, but especially if it's free and it's something that university offers in like your like student union kind of area, definitely go for it, because I just think it can be so beneficial and you can definitely learn things. And I've also learned like a few breathing techniques and stuff like this. I have a thing now where I squeeze like a sponge or something, which I always have with me, and when I breathe in I squeeze it, and when I breathe out I let go, and that again is another thing. I just think it's quite important to kind of be reminded though, especially with the diary thing, of positive things, because like I say, you could have thought you'd have the worst week and all you can see is positivity, and I think that is something that's really important. Another thing that I just think might be beneficial, might not be, don't know. Basically what I like to do is, if at night I can't sleep because my mind is running, which is something that happens with me all the time, I really struggle to get to sleep when I am bad with anxiety, I just get a notebook out, a different one usually, and I just write whatever I'm thinking, and it could be really negative, it could be horrible, it could be horrendous things, but I don't then go back and read those things. I just write down how I feel, and then it just means that it's gone from here down onto a page, so my mind is empty and I can go to bed with it. And you know, it took me a while until I then didn't need to write things, but eventually during like my bad patch I then didn't need to write stuff anymore. And also another thing, nice little new spoken word piece has come out of it, so that's quite nice. But that's the thing, I just think dealing with it is crap. Like it's never gonna be great. Like I think it's not something that it's not something that I can cure for you. I don't think it's something that you can cure like that. And also for me, it's not something that I find medication can help with. For me, it's something that I have my own battle with, and I have to find ways of dealing with it. And basically, they're just a few ways that I deal with it, and I thought it would be helpful to share them because they're simple, they're easy, and if they help one person, then I've done something helpful, really. So that's quite good. A little side note, actually, because I'm just drinking my tea, I was thinking of it. I don't typically have caffeine when my anxiety is bad, but I like tea. So usually I have like fruit teas and stuff, but if anyone knows of a good decaffeinated like breakfast tea, let me know, because I'd like to be able to enjoy a cup of tea, but obviously not have the caffeine with it. So don't let yourself be afraid of it. Like, it's not nice, and I constantly just want it to go away, and it's hard to push back, and it's hard to kind of overcome it. But I've kind of accepted now that I am going to have good patches and bad patches with it, and I think as soon as you kind of accept that you're going to go through waves, it calms down. It's really weird, but that's just my personal experience with it. If there's any other questions that you want me to answer about anxiety, I would happily do it. I'd happily do an anxiety talks part 2. Anxiety talks? Tea talk. Anxiety sucks part 2. There we go. I'd happily do that, and if you want tea talks on anything else, again, I would happily do it. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. There's quite a few videos coming up from Budapest because I'm going on Friday. I will actually already be there when this video goes up, and if there's anything you want to see from me, like I say, let me know, and I shall see you very soon with another video. That is good tea. Bye guys.